Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine Amos, the CEO and Project Manager, Sunshine Resources. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make bar soap, toilet soap and medicated soap. I'm going to do a demonstration of how to make bar soap and also guide you on how to make toilet soap and medicated soap. But before we go into the production proper, let me take you through some very important safety precautions you need to take as you embark upon this production. Avoid direct contact of any chemical with the skin or eyes. Keep all chemicals out of reach of children and do not taste any chemical. The two major materials needed for making bar soap, toilet soap and medicated soap are palm kernel oil and caustic soda. Other materials which are referred to as additives are soda ash, sodium sulfate, sodium silicate, borax, kaolin, fragrance and color. Before I proceed, let's try to understand some basic concept about bar soap making, toilet soap and medicated soap. Just like I said earlier, bar soap, toilet soap and medicated soap are made from just two very important materials, and these materials are palm kernel oil and caustic soda. Other materials are just additives to the soap. In other words, bar soap can be produced only with just two materials. Now let's briefly go through some basic functions of some of the additives. Soda ash. Soda ash is added to soap in order to increase the quantity of the soap. It acts as filler. This is done in order to reduce the cost of production and boost the quantity of soap. Sodium silicate. It gives the soap a glassy appearance. Of course, it might interest you to know that glass is made with silicate. Sodium silicate also makes the soap very hard. Sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate gives the soap more quantity, just like soda ash. They are called fillers. Borax. Borax improves the foaming ability of the soap. It acts as a stabilizer. The soap continues to foam even if it gets smaller and smaller. Fragrance. Fragrance adds aroma to the soap. Generally, soaps with nice aroma invite and appeal to the user. Kaolin. Kaolin gives the soap more quantity. They are called fillers. This is used to reduce the cost of production. The next thing I'm going to talk about now is what is called specific gravity of the caustic soda solution. This is because the specific gravity of the caustic soda solution used for soap determine the toxicity of the soap on the human skin in case of toilet soap and medicated soap. The specific gravity of the caustic soda solution also helps to determine the hardness or softness of the soap. By any standard, bar soap are expected to be harder than toilet soap and medicated soap and will require a specific gravity of 1275 of the caustic soda solution, while toilet soap and medicated soap will require a specific gravity of 1250 of the caustic soda solution because they are generally soft, and that is the ideal specific gravity for the human skin. Now, for the purpose of emphasis, specific gravity can be defined in this case as the ratio of density of caustic soda to the density of water. Here, water is our reference substance. Specific gravity is measured with an instrument called hydrometer. For details of how to measure the specific gravity of a substance in reference to water, I've dropped a link in the description box below this video. Click on that link for more details on that. Now let's talk more on toilet soap and medicated soap. In the introductory explanation I have made above, I said that toilet soap and medicated soap will require specific gravity of 1250 of the caustic soda solution. And one more thing you need to know about toilet soap and medicated soap is that you can use a particular oil such as castor oil, coconut oil, sesame seed oil, or even a mixture of oils. The type of toilet soap or medicated soap you produce largely depend on the type of oil used in the production. But in the case of bar soap, the ideal oil to use is the palm kernel oil. Let at this juncture establish the quantity of materials needed to be able to start a production. This means that in some cases we may not use all the quantity of materials given here. palm kernel oil, also known as PKO, 2 liters. Caustic soda, 500 gram. Soda ash, 500 gram. Sodium sulfate, 250 gram. Sodium silicate, 40 ml. Borax, 50 gram. Kaolin, 250 gram. Fragrance, 40 ml. And color, 20 gram or 2 tablespoons. Now let me introduce you to the chemicals and equipment we will be using in this particular production. These are the chemicals and equipment we will be using in this particular production. This is our palm kernel oil, also called PKO. And this is our sodium silicate. This is our perfume. The perfume we'll be using to add fragrance to the soap. And this is sodium sulfate. Now this is kaolin. Here we will not be using borax. In place of borax, we will use kaolin. This is soda ash. This is caustic soda, the sodium hydroxide crystals. Now these are our measuring cups, the cups we're going to be using to measure the oil and the soda ash and also the caustic soda solution, and also a spoon that we're going to use to measure some of the salt. Now these are the bowls we're going to use to prepare our various reagents, the soda ash solution and the caustic soda solution. Now this is our improvised mold. This is what we're going to use to get the shape of the soap we want to produce, and this is our mixing bowl. And here is a wooden stirrer. It is advisable to use a wooden stirrer. Now we have some beaker sets here that we're going to use to measure the volume of water, and also flask. This is our color. And this is our measuring scale. In all our productions, we try as much as we can to use inexpensive equipment to make the process as simple as possible. Of course, we know that if we make the process too industrial or complicated, no one will try it out. Alright, now we're going to measure about 165 gram of our caustic soda, 165 gram of the caustic soda. It is important to say here that measuring the accurate amount of materials is paramount. The accuracy of your measurements determine the quality of your soap product. So make sure you develop your measuring skills. Those of you who study chemistry, biochemistry, chemical engineering, or any of the science field are at advantage here. Now we're measuring 55 gram of the soda ash, 55 gram of the soda ash. Now we're measuring 600 ml of water. Now we're going to add the 165 gram of caustic soda into 600 ml of water. We are dissolving 165 gram of caustic soda in 600 ml of water. At this point, you can use your nose mask because the caustic soda has a choking odor. We are going to adjust the specific gravity of this caustic soda to 1275 off camera. We're going to adjust the specific gravity of this caustic soda solution to 1275 off camera. This is very important. The specific gravity of the caustic soda solution is 1275, and this is the ideal specific gravity for bar soap. Okay, make sure you adjust yours to 1275. To be able to do this, I have included a link in the description box below this video. Now we're going to measure 250 ml of water and dissolve the soda ash in it. We're going to measure 250 ml of water and dissolve the soda ash in it. We're dissolving the soda ash now. Soda ash is a bit milder than caustic soda, but keep your nose mask on and stir it properly until all the particles are dissolved. Soda ash has a very coarse particles. It might take time for the particles to dissolve, but make sure that they are properly dissolved before you start using it. Just the way we kept the caustic soda solution, the specific gravity is at 1275. Alright, our reagents are ready now. We're going to measure a small quantity of the palm kernel oil, PKO, and then dissolve our color. Now take a small quantity out of it first to dissolve the color. If you take a whole lot of PKO, it might not dissolve the color well. It will rather form lumps. So what you do is to take a small quantity out of the PKO you have measured first, dissolve the color, and then stir it properly. Make sure that all the color particles are properly dissolved before you add more oil to it. So stir it properly to make sure that all the color particles are dissolved. Stir it properly and ensure that all the particles of the color are dissolved before you can add more volume of oil to it. Obviously, with this color, the palm kernel oil almost looks like palm oil and has the same aroma as palm oil. Alright, our color is fully dissolved now, so we are going to measure 6 cups of palm kernel oil. Right now we have measured 1, with which we dissolve the color. We're going to add 5 more cups of the palm kernel oil. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. And this is the fifth one. And this is the sixth and the final one. So we have taken 6 cups of palm kernel oil. Please note the measurement here, 6 cups of palm kernel oil. We're not bothered about the volume of the cup, okay, because we are dealing with ratio. Now mix your color properly. Now that we have 6 cups of palm kernel oil, we're going to measure 3 cups of caustic soda solution. The ratio of palm kernel oil to caustic soda is 2:1. That is, 6 parts of palm kernel oil will always require 3 parts of caustic soda solution. This is very important. In other words, 2 parts of PKO, that is palm kernel oil, will always require 1 part of caustic soda solution. This is also very, very important, and you need to take note of that. So we're measuring 3 cups of caustic soda solution. 3 cups of caustic soda solution. Alright, now we're going to start the mixing. We're pouring the caustic soda solution into the palm kernel oil. We're pouring the caustic soda solution to the palm kernel oil. As you're pouring, please stir constantly. Keep stirring as you are pouring. The reaction is taking place now and the soap is being formed gradually. Keep stirring. As you can see, this is how it looks like. Keep stirring it gradually. It will be solidifying. Keep stirring it as it gradually solidifies. Any moment from now, we'll start adding the additives. Now this is another important part. Since we added 3 cups of caustic soda solution, now we're going to add 1.5 cup of soda ash solution. Okay, 1.5 cup of soda ash solution. Just like I said in the introductory part, soda ash is a filler. It gives the soap more quantity. In other words, it increases the volume of the soap. It simply adds more flesh to the soap. Now we're going to add some quantity of kaolin. Just a tablespoon will be okay. We'll just add kaolin into it and we're stirring it now. Now we're going to add sodium sulfate to it. Also, a tablespoon is enough. Now we're adding sodium silicate to it. And now we're adding perfume to it. As you can see, the soap is gradually solidifying while in the bowl. Now we're going to pour it into the mold. This is our improvised mold. In about 1 or 2 hours the soap will solidify. So that is what it takes for you to produce your bar soap. The same principle is applied to toilet soap or medicated soap. For medicated soap or toilet soap, adjust the specific gravity to 1250. Now this is your final soap, and this is how it looked like in about an hour or 2. This is how it looked like after it has solidified, and we have cut it in 2 shapes. Now for effective result, let it stand for at least 24 hours before use. Now this is to make sure that the soap go through a process called curing. So thank you very much for watching, and God bless you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can visit our website on www.sunshineresources.org.ng. You can visit our YouTube channel on youtube.com/c/Sunshine Resources SRTV. You can also follow us on our Facebook page on Sunshine Resources. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you.